On the web again. Just can't wait to get on the web again. Life I love is making music for my friends, and I can't wait to get on the web again. On the web again. Going places that I've never been. Seeing things that I may never see again. I can't wait to get on the web again. On the web again. I'm a stream of data on that electric highway, making lots of friends, insisting that the world keep turning our way. And our way on the web again. Just can't wait to get on the web again. Life I love is making music for my friends, and I can't wait to get on the web again. La da 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 da, da 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 da, la da 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 da, da 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 da. On the web again. I'm a stream of data on that electric highway, making lots of friends, insisting that the world keep turning our way, and our way on the web again. I can't wait to get on the web again. Life I love is making music for my friends, and I can't wait to get on the web again. No, I can't wait to get on the web again. La da 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 da. Hello, everybody. I see Scary Times can't be here today. Sorry, William. You can catch it later. And let's see. We see that Jack and Barb are here. Hi, you guys. And Mom got here. Some of you guys are coming in early. That's good. That's really nice that you know you can, that the link works, and all you have to do is wait for me to click the start button. It's really so much easier over here. I don't know about... And... let's see, and Brent, Jeannie, and Bud. Okay, good. And let's see, Joan and Bob. Good evening, John and Old, it says. And Larry Webb, you said you were checking in early. It seemed like you appeared after I'd already got started. So, hey, yes, there we go with the shirt. Now, for a while, I couldn't wear this shirt because before Jack and I worked on some of this stuff we talked about last time, these greens were just, drilling a hole right through me. And so that's not a problem now because I have the proper color green worked out and all that good stuff. So let's see. What was my topic for today? I can't remember what the program. Wait, maybe it tells me over here on the screen. No, I can't remember what I was. Okay, well, let me take a look at this then. See if this is having any help. I made some notes about my musical journey that I want to. I know. How did I get started in all of this thing? Well, it starts like all of us start with music around the house. When you're an infant, you hear people singing, you hear things on the radio. Us older folks, we didn't have TV at the time, so that wasn't very helpful until a little bit later on. But you have music coming at you all the time, in church maybe, in school. Of course, we all had music. I don't know if we all did. I know in Lansing, we had somebody that came around once a week for us, and that was really helpful. Then I started piano. I can't remember what year that was. Mom, do you remember what grade I was in when I started piano? But then in fourth grade, I'm pretty sure, maybe it was fifth grade, I switched to French horn and started down a road of my music of my own when I made up songs while pulling weeds in the garden. And another little thing is I got into trouble in the church choir. I don't remember whether, I think it was probably elementary school still, when I was making up my own harmony parts. But the choir director stopped the song and and asked who was singing the wrong part. Well, of course, I'm a little kid. I didn't know. I didn't say a thing. I just looked around me. Probably somebody else, I admitted nothing. But if I had been more accurate in my picking of harmony rather than fishing around to find the notes, I might have been a bit more encouraged. I might have gone, hey, this is working out pretty good. Well, by the time of junior high and high school, I was in a marching band, concert bands, and all that kind of stuff, and went to Interlocking music camp in the summer. And what got my attention most, though, as what happens with a lot of us in our teen years, when the guys could play guitar and sing at church youth events, they seemed to pretty confident guys, and the girls seemed to notice them. And like so many other school-age kids at the time, we got interested, especially when we saw the Beatles on Ed Sullivan. And I bought a used guitar from a friend and started, but I quit twice. Now, one of the people that tunes in on our show said that he had tried to start a few times. Well, I did too. But what happened, I really would have quit. I'm sure I would have quit. But the third time I stumbled across a book of Peter, Paul, and Mary music. Well, it was their songs, but they were doing Bob Dylan songs and so on. And many of the songs only had 2 or 3, well, probably 3 chords, maybe 4. And the thing was, the songs were songs that I was interested in. And so I would play longer because my fingers, it hurts your fingers to play like that. And I would play longer to get, it would get the calluses. It'd build up the calluses on my fingers. And so that was the secret. I would say if anybody's thinking about it, you got to find songs that you like. And even though you can't play them well, like, it'd be going, let's see, how would I do it? What I'd like to have played is, how many times must a man walk down before you can call him a man? Yes, and, except for that A chord, you're playing just 2 chords. Well, the trouble is, it's hard to switch chords. You can't get your fingers to go where you want them. And, Mom, I know you were working with the ukulele and finding out how difficult it is. So what it sounded like was this. How many times must a man walk down before you can call him? That's what it sounded like. But even then, I wanted to play that song, and at least I had a song. Before, I was learning a song that was teaching me My Bonnie Lies Over the Ocean, playing one note at a time, Well, if you don't want to play that song, you're not going to take the time, I just thought you could learn from any book. Well, I'm encouraging anybody who's thinking about this, you got to get a book that has simple songs. That's part of it. Have to be really easy chords that you can play, and something maybe you can sing along with. And it says, oh, Stash is here now too. Okay, good. All right. How you got into it all. That's right. Oh, yeah, you guys were trying to help me figure it out. Let's see. So that was the thing, is finding something that would make you get past the pain, and also learn enough so that you can switch those chords. And I guess one of the secrets is, too, we always want to play the whole song, Well, if you will stop and work through the chord change, like in this case, it's a D chord, play here, and then if you just try to work on getting your fingers to go to the next chord, just that little change, just focusing on that change will give you a chance to get further along in it. Well, I guess that's enough, But as I said, I started making up songs while pulling weeds in the garden. And one morning I woke up and there was a song playing in my head by the Beatles. And it was fully arranged. I could hear all the voices, the instruments, the drums, the guitars, the piano. I could hear all of it. Strings were playing. And at that time, I had no way to get down the idea. I couldn't sing it into a cassette recorder because cassette cassettes hadn't made their way into households at that time. And so I couldn't sing my idea into it. And it really frustrated me because it was a song the Beatles had never recorded. No one had ever recorded it. My mind had made up this whole song. And one of the things, you know how it is when you're either falling asleep or waking up, sometimes you might even have part of a dream or something where everything's constructed. And that's what happened. It was so frustrating to me that I really, really made that extra effort to learn that third time through. It was like I just had to do it. Okay, so that's a long story, and I hope it wasn't too long, but I wanted to explain that and how these songs, and some of them I'm going to play you original songs today, and how that whole thing happened. It happened because of little ideas that would come into my head. And sometimes they're just a little piece of an idea, too, by the way. I want to explain that for people who are thinking, I'd like to write songs or something, sometimes it starts with a little piece, and then you have to add to it. And there are also people I know who write songs. They start with nothing other than maybe an idea. Maybe they've got a notebook of ideas, and they'll grab one, and they'll say, I'm going to try this. And then they figure out something to do to it. All right, so let's do one of these. By the way, one other small little thing I want to explain. Something is wrong with my system over here. I spent hours working on it over this last week. I'm not in stereo today. I'm in mono, and it's because one of the channels plays along okay for a while, and then it drops out, and then it comes back, and then it drops out. And I spent hours. It's like when you take your car into the shop, something's wrong with it. It makes this funny noise, but as soon as you show it to the guy who's supposed to do it, it doesn't make that funny noise. So everything was going perfectly, and then it messed up. So I'm going to switch over to stereo and see if it stays. We'll see. Right now it's been looking good, so hang on. All right, so I should have stereo. If it cuts out, I'll switch back to mono. But it's especially effective with reverb. Yes, because the sound kind of surrounds you. Most of you would not notice unless you were listening through headphones. You wouldn't really notice the stereo. You'd notice the echo, the reverb. But okay, so I'm going to start off with a song called Saturday Night, and here we go. All right. Saturday night and I'm feeling kind of crazy. Going downtown to try to meet the ladies. Sweet thoughts crossing my mind. Smile on my face all the time. Talking about love, la 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 la. I'm talking about love, la 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 la. I just got paid and all my pockets are heavy. Good times are here and you can bet that I'm ready. Sweet thoughts crossing my mind. Smile on my face all the time. Talking about love, la 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 la. I'm talking about love, la 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 la. I feel like I could dance. I could dance all night. I feel like there's a chance, a romance tonight. Tonight, oh, play it. I feel like I could dance all night. I feel like there's a chance, romance tonight. Tonight, Saturday night, and I'm feeling kind of crazy. Going downtown to try to meet the ladies. Sweet thoughts crossing my mind. Smile on my face all the time, talking about love, la 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 la. Talking about love, la 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 la. Talking about Saturday night, la 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 la. Talking about love, 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 love. Talking about love. There it is, talking about love. No, it's actually called Saturday Night. And it looks like I'm still in stereo. Okay, I think we're okay. Now I'm going to move on to another song that I wrote. And the story behind this is mostly true. Let's put it that way. I was playing in Sacramento, working shows there and making trips down to Los Angeles. And I went to a party at some people's house, and a lady came up to me and claimed that she was a psychic and she wanted to, tell me about my future and stuff. And one of the things she said was that you are going to write a song with the word beautiful in the title. And really, that's really unusual because psychics tend to sort of talk about general things. They sort of say, oh, you're going to have a good year, or things are in your favor, or you're going to meet somebody important. That's not very specific. When to say something specific like you're going to write a song with the word beautiful in the title. Well, I went home that very night, and I wrote the song that I'm going to play for you now called Beautiful One. And so far it hasn't worked. I'm waiting for this song to make me very famous because she said you're going to write a song and that song is going to make you very, very famous. And I thought, well, either that or I need to write another song with the word beautiful in the title because this one doesn't seem to be doing it. Anyway, here it is. This is Beautiful One. Just like in the movies, well, I held your hand in mine. We took a walk down a country lane and all the words just seemed to rhyme. I waltzed you through the garden gate. You asked me if I'd stay. I kissed you softly on the cheek, 'cause you knew what I'd say. You're my beautiful one, my beautiful one, my beautiful one. You're the sun, my beautiful one. My beautiful one. You're my beautiful one, my beautiful one, my beautiful one. You're the sun, my beautiful one. My beautiful one. I felt so warm when I saw you smile that I fell right through the floor. We talked so late that the sun came up, and then we laughed and talked some more. We held each other oh so tight as the shadows disappeared. We made sweet love in the morning light, and then I whispered in your ear, you're my beautiful one, my beautiful one, my beautiful one. You're the sun, my beautiful one, my beautiful one. You're my beautiful one, my beautiful one, my beautiful one. You're the sun, my beautiful one, my beautiful one. I brought you 16 roses, you put them by the bed. You kissed me for that note I left, 'cause this is what it said. You're my beautiful one, my beautiful one, my beautiful one. You're the sun, my beautiful one, my beautiful one. You're my beautiful one, my beautiful one, my beautiful one. You're the sun, my beautiful one, my beautiful one. Yeah. You're my beautiful one, my beautiful one, my beautiful one. You're the sun, my beautiful one, my beautiful one. You're my beautiful one, my beautiful one, my beautiful one. You're the sun, my beautiful one, my beautiful one. You're my beautiful one. Yeah. Oh, Joe's came in and said, here for a short time. Okay, I got that. And I played Moonlight Sonata for my 6th grade piano recital. Then I quit piano and began French. Oh, I quit piano and began French horn at that time. Oh, okay. I didn't remember it quite that way. I thought there was a little bit of overlap, but I can't imagine. I wasn't really good at practicing. Maybe many of you also took lessons, and you practice like the day before, or maybe the half hour before your lesson was supposed to start. I wish I'd worked harder at that. That would have been nice. But yep. Moonlight Sonata. And by the way, that is, now it's the stereo's cutting out, so I'm going to go to mono. All right, and I do remember playing the Moonlight Sonata. I started playing it, got part way in, and then got lost. And I had to start over, so I just started over again. Quite embarrassed, but it worked out okay. But yeah, I kind of wish, one thing is interesting. With guitar, you can walk around a stage, run around a stage and make faces and do all this kind of, but if you're playing piano, you're kind of stuck until they invented those keyboards that you could strap across your collar, but you're kind of stuck in one position. But you know what though? It didn't hurt. It didn't hurt quite a few piano players who have done really well just being piano players. Like, for instance, Elton John. He found ways to make things work, didn't he? All right, so that's cool. It says, account of how you got started on songwriting. Oh, yeah, thanks, Dan. That's nice to know. All right. There may have been some overlap, but I can't imagine, Mom, that I really practice both of those at the same time. I just don't think that I was doing that. All right, let me see what I have next here for you. Okay, I'm going to do 2 songs, and I think what I should probably do is have one of these programs where I'm going to show you how a song started and how it ended up. Because many times I've done songs on here where I've done 2 different versions of them, and maybe I should do something like that, especially when I have these old recordings of me talking into a cassette recorder, and just the beginnings, those little seeds of a song. The recordings are horrible. The tapes didn't do very well over a long time, but you'd be able to hear how songs change. Now, the one I'm going to do right now is called "Half the World Is Making Love Tonight," and I've talked about this on here before, and I've done both of these songs together before, but it's been months since I've done that. And what this one came to me, I was shaving, and one morning it came in, half the world is making love tonight, and half of them are faking love with someone who's not right. 2 full lines of the chorus came to me exactly like that. Well, okay, then you have to figure out how you're going to end the chorus, and then what's the story? That's the hardest part. What is the story? What's the story of this song going to be about the people in it? And so in fact, even this version that I'm going to do for you is altered from the original one. I had extra people's names in there, and somebody said, "You got too many people in the song. You should only have this couple in there. Don't confuse things." So. And so I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to play this version for you, and then I'm going to do the changed version. I'll tell a little story about that one too. So here we go. Half the World, the country version of Half the World. Here we go. The two of us were lying there, clinging to each other, trying not to think about what we were really there for. She was missing her old love, and I missed my lady. And our old lovers both loved someone else. Now half the world is making love tonight, and half of them are faking love with someone who's not right. Yeah, I know the truth is sad, but living it's sadder still, 'cause our old lovers both love someone else. Now she told me my man was cold. I never liked his kisses. And I told her, you know, I don't recall what color my lady's hair is. We both lied while laying there, staring at the ceiling. And our old lovers both love someone else. Half the world is making love tonight, and half of them are faking love with someone who's not right. Yeah, I know the truth is sad, but living it's sadder still, 'cause our old lovers both love someone else. She got up to leave, and so I asked her for her number. She said, hey, don't lead me on. And I said, well, I'm not trying to. And she smiled, hey, let's keep in touch. And I said, yeah, why don't we? 'Cause our old lovers both love someone else. Now half the world is making love tonight, and half of them are faking love with someone who's not right. Yeah, I know the truth is sad, but living it's sadder still, 'cause our old lovers both love someone else. 'Cause our old lovers both love someone else. Well, that's interesting. I looked over on the side there, and it said that they have two feeds going. There may have been that they had two feeds going. I mean, do you have two different computers, or are you? Is it two different shows? Do they both have me in this shirt? That's one way to tell. But the other thing is there can be time delays, especially when you have two feeds going, that one might be getting the information quicker than the other one. All kinds of things that can happen. All right, so that is the original Half the World is Making Love Tonight. And by the way, the most fun part was I cut a record on this one, a little 45, and we did get it on the radio station in Sacramento, and they played it for about a week. Apparently, well, I'll explain a little bit of that in a minute. But I mean, I was driving listen to the country station, and the song came on, and I went, whoa! I had to pull over to the side of the road so I could hear it. And I was going, wow, that is so cool. And they stopped playing it after a week, and I called up and I said, well, what? How come you guys aren't playing anymore? And they said, well, we have to play songs that are hits across the country, and no other stations are playing this song, so we had to drop it. But it's one of those things we could try out, and they said people liked it okay, but we just can't keep playing that. I didn't realize that to make a song a hit on the radio these days, it's not the same thing anymore because we have streaming and everything. But at that time, you had to have that record on DJ's hands in every radio station that was going to play it in major cities. You had to have it on, all of them at exactly the same time, so that they could all start to play it. And over that week, then, if they got good reports back, then they would continue to play the song. But at the same time, my song was up against songs by George Jones and Tammy Wynette. I mean, that was the time that this song was out. So, whew. At least I got it played on once, and it was I mean, they played it quite a few times during that week, but I was really pleased with that. So let's move on to the second version of the song, which is what I call the pop version. And what I did, I took the song to a publisher, and the story behind that, I don't want to go into that, and I'll take too long. But the publisher listened to the song, and he said, I'm interested in the song, but he said, could I turn it over to one of my staff writers, and I'd like to see what they can come up with. And the fella that they had do it completely rewrote, I mean, not completely, but the music-wise. And you're going to hear this is a pop song now, very, very much changed. So here it is. It's just called Half the World. And here's the pop version of the same song. Woo! Lovers all around me, some are happy, some are sad. It seems like love is never in between, it's either good or bad. Now some people give with half a heart, while others give everything right from the start. Half the world is making love tonight, while half of them are faking love with somebody who's not right. I am one of the lucky few, 'cause here I am making love with you. Now I was faking love with strangers who were faking too, pretending it was real, though my heart knew it wasn't true. Now I didn't know what love could be till you came along and showed it to me. Half the world is making love tonight, while half of them are faking love with somebody who's not right. Here I am making love with you. And you make it feel the way I always dreamed it could be. At last I found the one who's right for me. Half the world is making love tonight, while half of them are faking love with somebody who's not right. I am one of the lucky few, 'cause here I am making love with you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Half the world is making love tonight, man, is that a different song, huh? From the other? I think that how songs can change is fascinating. And in fact, because the songs are so different, I have two different copyrights for the same song. You know what? I think that means that I've written 146 songs, so maybe not 145 anymore. Okay, to computer fuse so we can. All right. Oh, yeah, you like the pop one, Joan. I get it. Yep, I understand. Let's see. Well, so this next one is one that it's, I don't know, it's kind of pensive, I guess you'd say. I don't have much of a story about this one other than to say that if you listen closely to the first few notes, it sounds like the beginning of "We've Only Just Begun," because it goes, "I see the sun," same little melodic thing. Da, 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 da. Now it changes after that. But anyway, here we go. This is called "Because of You." Oh. I see the sun for the first time now. It shines on me, and I see stars for the first time now. They're here. I see flowers and trees, and birds sing songs I've never heard before. I feel my heart, my hands, my arms, and it's all because of you. I feel the breeze as it laughs and tries to dance with me. I feel the earth where it runs to meet my feet. I feel warm and safe, and love I thought was always meant to pass me by. I can taste and touch and see how it's all because of you. My world was cold and gray, and everybody looked the other way. But then you came along, and you are why I sing this happy song. I see flowers and trees, and birds sing songs I've never heard before. I feel my heart, my hands, my arms, and it's all because of you. I feel warm and safe and love, and it's all because of you. Oh, man. And the arrangement on that one was done by Tom Hagen. He, I gave him the chords and gave him my version of the song, which was, the recording was pretty bad. and he took it and he came up with all those wonderful things, the lead section in the middle with the saxophone. Those saxophones on that are just beautiful. Whew, just really great. Thanks. Excellent. Okay. So that, oh, I know. I forgot to tell you one other thing that some of you already know, but the song Half the World, the pop version of that song, was recorded by Scott Baio on an album that he did after coming out of Happy Days. He had a show called Joni Loves Chachi, and he got a record deal, and that was one of the songs on his record. So I got a song on an RCA record, and somebody also performed it on let me see, what was it called? The Ed McMahon, that's not America's Got Talent. Those are the current ones. Star Search, way back in the 80s. Somebody did it there too. So that was kind of cool. All right. So I'm going to do a song that I wrote, wow, way a long time ago, probably, 50 years ago. And the recording sounds a little bit like it's 50 years old. I really want to get back into the studio and record it, but I have some other projects I got to do. So this one is not my favorite. This is more like the songs that I've done without Tom Hagen. Maybe I should send this to Tom Hagen, see what he can do with it. So, and also because I don't have an original version of multiple tracks, unfortunately, of this one, that means that I can't just take the voice off of it and play the rest of the instruments and sing to it. So I'm going to lip sync to this song, and maybe I'll do a pretty good job. If I do a good enough job, you'll think that I was actually singing it. But I already told you I'm not, so okay. Anyway, so this is called Here We Go Again, Love That Rock and Roll. And here it is. Got up in the morning with a guitar by my bed. Started playing around with a tune going through my head. Thought I wrote a hit, and I thought I'd like to give it a try. Only 7 years later, when you're having fun, how time seems to fly. Got ourselves a band, and we're doing alright. Taking care of business, be a hit overnight. Here we go again, love that rock and roll. Here we go again, love that rock and roll. Stars are in our eyes and it looks like it's all coming down. Feel the wheels are turning and there seems to be no turning around. Babe, we're on our way now and they tell us that we're doing real fine. Girl, you made your choice and I wouldn't take you back for a dime. All the people who will do us some good. We'd like to be successful if only we could. Here we go again, love that rock and roll. Here we go again, love that rock and roll. Backstage and we're dressed in tune and ready to go. Practicing hard and we know every part of the show. Crowd is getting restless and we're getting impatient to play. Running down the hallway is a rush, it's just too much to convey. It's all a real gas, we're gonna make it at last. Satan said, I know that you know. Here we go again, love that rock and roll. Here we go again, love that rock and roll. Here we go again, love that rock and roll. Here we go again, love that rock and roll. Love that rock and roll. Here we go again. Love that rock and roll. Here we go again. Love that rock and roll. Did you notice the audience sounds in the background on that, where you heard the cheering and all? When we were in the studio, Dick Rosemont and we used a track from Woodstock, and we put down the part of the people cheering and all that so that it sounded like the band was going out onto the stage. In fact, we even tried to get a setting so that it sounded like where I was singing, that I was in a hallway, and then the sound would open up wide as if the band was going out onto the stage, and that's the effect that we were working for. But this was like, 50 years ago. Recording technology was really difficult to do. We had a piece of tape, and we had it looped. It came back to itself, and a little piece of tape stuck to it so that it was one loop. And then we played it across multiple tape recorders so that it went around in this big long loop. And then we just faded it in while the rest of the music was fading out. Whew, it was complicated, but it was cool. Dick did a great job on that, Dick Rosemont. And let's see, what else was I going to tell you about this? Nothing else about that one that I can see. So, but I do want to get back in and do a little bit better recording of that one. All right, here's one that I did probably about 6 months ago called Eternal River. And in my mind, it reminds me a little bit of, let's see, a song by Paul McCartney, Let It Be. It's got sort of has that hymn-like quality to it. So here it is, Eternal River. I followed muddy waters to their clear and distant source, to far majestic mountains, to springs deep in the earth, to raindrops and to violent clouds, to earth and sea and sun. Beyond the time of earth and sky, eternal river run. Always flowing, always changing, always stays the same. Never stopping, never caring, never bearing blame. Tomorrow and tomorrow, when tomorrow never comes, beyond the time of earth and sky, eternal river run. That careless man, infinity, he has spawned a caring son, spun from simple elements, a complicated one. Himself once earth, he lives and grows until he passes on. At one once more with earth and sky, eternal river run. Always flowing, always changing, always stays the same. Never stopping, never caring, never bearing blame. Tomorrow and tomorrow, when tomorrow never comes, beyond the time of earth and sky, eternal river run. Old and young and life and death, the atoms seem to flow from earth and birth and back again, and on it goes. The summer sun, the winter snow, the cosmic winds they blow, and through it all, maintaining all, eternal river knows. Always flowing, always changing, always stays the same. Never stopping, never caring, never bearing blame. Tomorrow and tomorrow, when tomorrow never comes, flows beyond the time of earth and sky, eternal river run. There it is. All right, that came through nicely. Unfortunately, that one wouldn't even play in stereo, so I'm glad we were on the mono setting. And also, I have a backup harmony that is not on this version, so I need to bring that one out. Good lip syncing. Okay, the password to get to chat. Oh, I see. Yeah, as some of the people weren't able to follow us over here onto YouTube to be able to make comments because they didn't have a Google account. But you can get a Google account pretty easily. But you do have to know the password, don't you? All right, thanks, Kim. I appreciate that. Kim and Mark knows from playing keyboards. All right, a little bit about that. Now I had one. I'm going to do a little up-tempo song here. This one is called Renob Bob, and it's about a guy who's a little bit like Bad Leroy Brown, maybe. Except this guy is, well, I think he's more like Fonzie, as long as we're talking about Scott Baio. Wait a second. Oh, okay. So this is about Renob Bob. He's a lover, not a fighter. And what I was trying to do with this song is, let's see, what I can't remember now. Oh, I was trying to do like Elvis. So I'll try to put on my Elvis voice here, and we'll see how that one comes out. All right, here we go. Well, all the girls know about Renob Bob, but when it comes to loving, Bobby does a good job. They know he's got what they want. He's the lover of the year, and he's sitting on top of Renob. All the girls know about Renob Bob. Well, he went to a party and he met Mary Lou. They was a rockin' and a rollin' till 1:45. She know about Bobby, make her feel so fine. She was a waving bye to Bobby at 9:15. Renob. All the girls know about Renob Bob. He's always up for action and he sure knows his stuff. The girls, they really dig him and they can't get enough. He doesn't have a free moment, he's a popular man. If no one else can please him, don't you know that Bobby can? Oh, come on, Bobby. He's always up for action and he sure knows his stuff. The girls, they really dig him and they can't get enough. He'd have a free moment, he's a popular man. If no one else can please him, don't you know that Bobby can? The ladies started fussing over who was Bobby's girl. And when the hair started flying, Bob was lost in the world. When the cops were driving in, they asked her where he had gone. They said he left with 4 women, said he wouldn't be long. Renob. All the girls that know about Renob Bob. Renob. All the girls that know about Renob Bob. Renob. All the girls that know about Renob Bob. Well, Renob, that's my Elvis Presley thing there. I mean, not like pop, 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 jailhouse rock. It's not exactly that. All right, well, I'll tell you what. Time-wise, why don't I do one more song here? This is a mellow one, and if I do it well enough, we'll end the show with that, and I'll play my other little song at the exit, but we'll see. If I don't play it well, I'll add one more song in because I would be embarrassed of leaving you with something horrible. This one's called "Sing You a Rainbow," and I've been working on my fingernails here and trying to get them stiffened up so that they can play this kind of stuff. All right, so let's see here. Try it. I love the way you look with mischief in your eyes. I'm proud to have you with me around my friends. I don't know how to thank you for the love you gave to me, but if I sang my love to you, I would sing you a rainbow, the colors of the sky, and I'd sing you a rainbow as summer clouds go by. I could sing a dozen rainbows for all the good they do. They'd fade to nothing next to you. I love to watch you working, concentration on your face. I love to hold you close to me at night. I love it when you lean on me and that old world gets you down. And if I sang my love to you, I would sing you a rainbow, the colors of the sky, and I'd sing you a rainbow as summer clouds go by. I could sing a dozen rainbows for all the good they do. They'd fade to nothing next to you. Now you made it easy to bear a world of tears, and when I doubted love, you melted all my fears. I love the way you feel with your arms around my waist, the way you brush my hair back from my face. And when you're gone, I'm not the same till you come back again. And if I sang my love to you, I would sing you a rainbow, the colors of the sky, and I'd sing you a rainbow as summer clouds go by. I could sing a dozen rainbows for all the good they do. They'd fade to nothing next to you. That's how I tell you I love you. Well, hey, that went pretty good, so I'm going to leave it at that, and I will play my segment music, I call it, the music that we fade out on. And I hope y'all had a good time. Man, that was fun. All right, we did all right. And thanks for being here, everybody. Again, tell your friends about it. If you have somebody that you think might be interested in the program, let them know that. And also, if you haven't already done it, you can subscribe to the show, and you'll get email telling you the link to the show. I don't even have to send it to you, but I haven't found a way to take you off the list, so other without taking you off the Wednesday night list too. So watch for the little music segment that I like to post on Wednesday nights, and we will see you next week. And if we don't see you next week, you can watch it anytime. Thanks, everybody. Have a good one. I'm going to stay right here for a moment, fade out, and then I'll let the music play just a little extra long. Here we go. Here I go. I have to disappear.